Hi, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Johnny, and welcome to Table Talk.
This is a place for real issues, real talk, in a way where, whether you're positive or negative, anyone can relate.
We invite you to come on this journey with us. Why?
Because we're in this together.
So here's the situation. We observe a lot of couples. We observe their highs,
Yep.
when their times are good, and then we also experience their lows, as many of you probably do as well. And when I'm talking about the lows, I'm talking about when they get into issues and arguments and saying, well, I don't want to be with them, and they doing this and they doing that, and he said this and she said that. Okay, so here's where I have a problem with that whole scenario every time it happens. If you got a bag of pennies and he got a bag of pennies, y'all just put y'all bag of pennies together to make another bag of pennies. Sit down. You ain't going nowhere.
Where are you going?
You ain't
No,
going nowhere.
I agree, because here's the deal with those bags of pennies. When you got limited resources, first of all, you have a limited opinion. A lot of folks ain't going to agree with me, and that's okay. But when you have limited resources, you have limited opinions. And I think that another point that gets on my nerves, the folks with the two bags of pennies, why they going hard for each other? Sir, ma'am, your mate don't have a net worth or a network. What are you doing?
Why are you going so hard for
Why,
it?
why are you so pressed? And I think but you know what? They've gotten accustomed to the dysfunction.
Yes.
They've gotten accustomed to it, because where are they really going to go? It becomes like the same old, ain't that Toni Braxton song, Another Sad
That's
Love
what it is.
Song?
She sang it.
She sang that song, but I'm just saying, if you are not going to make change, and we're going to talk about how to make change
And
but
promote change.
maybe they don't know how to make change
Well,
with their bag of nickels
that could be
or
true.
pennies. So when you're in a crazy situation and you're dealing, at what point, my question is, at what point do you leave? At what point is it safe to say, I need to walk away? What point is that?
When you're having financial difficulties,
Yes.
and many relationships go through financial difficulties, and research has proven that most relationships break up over finances, intimacy,
Other women,
uh,
other men,
infidelity.
combination of both.
So, if you really want to make change in your relationship, or you can give this advice to somebody else, if it's financial issues, make sure you got your ducks in a row before you talk about leaving.
Now that's it.
Make sure your things are in order before you, and if you are really in love with the person that you're with, and you really want to make it work, then do what you can to make sure their ducks are in a row too, so they can make your situation together that much more better.
Well, I agree with all of that, but I want you to be real with yourself too, because here's the deal. If you keep coming to the same crossroad, either you need a new map or you need to take a detour. Because that at some point you have to become the adult. Somebody's got to be an adult.
True.
I'm all for staying together, and we promote staying together.
Yes, absolutely.
David
you can
always
make it
says,
work, make it work.
Absolutely. But sometimes you got two bags of pennies because they ain't working. And it's okay. But I think the thing is, people need to understand that there are ways you can break away.
Yes, if that's what is supposed to happen in the natural order of the relationship.
Right.
Because sometimes, people are fighting to stay together, and the relationship is over.
Yes.
And it's over when neither one of you any longer have the same vested interest in being together.
Absolutely.
Just go ahead and be friends, be amicable, and part ways. You don't have to hate the person.
Right.
And they don't have to hate you. It doesn't have to be tumultuous. But it should be a learning lesson for you for when you get into your next relationship. You'll now know what not to do.
No, that's good. That's good. And I also, some people say, what do we say to the people? I can't be friends with them. Then be alone. Yes, I just answered my own question. Be alone. Because you're just not doing yourself a favor by being in dysfunction.
True.
You're not doing yourself a favor. That's what we think.
Absolutely. We want to know what you think. You can always find us at www.davidandjohnny.org.
You can also follow us on social media at David and Johnny. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our YouTube channel is David Johnny.
Thanks so much to Paz.com for inviting us into this space. We will see you again next time at the table.
See ya.
Bye.